So I've learned.
Am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Time to live.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Snuffed out in the blink of an eye.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Aught I can do for you? I've had enough.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
Can't say I've any type.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Might I interest you in my humble... wares? Much obliged, sir.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you know where to find me.
You really ought to have returned by now.
Over here, if you please.
It's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on.
Here to us.
I only work when I fancy, but I...
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with... Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life...
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to pleasure doing business with you.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once...
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
You there!
Hell, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can... What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village, though they're yet to... I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them... I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to...
A saurian nest so near the village. It is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
I suppose 'tis so.
Oh, what am I to do?
Time to get back to work.
That reminds me. 'Tis somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters.
What say you, Arisen? Might we not add a fighter to our ranks?
Feels eerie, no one else.
Another day over.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Make haste, then. Good. Then let us be on our...
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
letting you gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. These many pretenders, they are not dealt with lightly. Their stoke will not. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Magic is at your disposal.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
One never can have too many of these.
Let's say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I?
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
This party is fit for adventure.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Smothered off for a moment more.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steel. 'Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizenry.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you arisen, naturally.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. I've nothing to share at present. If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know. A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with.
We ought to thank the Arisen for preparing such fine ingredients. Have you forgotten? What would you do without me, Arisen?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Goblin! Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
We are to retreat, then? Arisen, are you all right? How troublesome.
All this fuss over moments in caution. It shan't happen again.
If we keep on like this, victory shall soon be ours.
Fight on! In the finest hour!
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
This calls for a curative. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all...
The Cyclops draws near!
We have no means of escaping our enemy team.
They strike with us and it gazing skyward.
Focused attack will end this foe.
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins, Master!
One cannot be too careful.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her game. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
All my days were so tranquil.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
What should I get up to?
I've got to focus. Shift's only just begun.
We might make the fruit robberant ourselves, or purchase some at Rune's apothecary in Melv. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Time to be heading home.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store.
Always another errand to see to.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis a task cannot be completed, as we lack aught we need.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Left in the pantry.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Too much excitement is rarely a good thing.
Now, where was I bound again?
Come, I'll lead the way.
Can't make a living. To each their own. The world's better for it.
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a time.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox.
Living's hard, but dreams are free. I go where fortune whispers, friend. Here to ask aught of me, are you?
My bedrest. Say, have you been to Harv? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might. I hear he sets out to sea on as if that wasn't queer enough. He's apt to talk your ear off about. I cannot fathom his obsession.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. We might make the fruit robberant ourselves, or purchase some at Rune's apothecary in Melv.
My legs ain't any right.
I tire of working with these talents.
So tight. I can get just about everything.
These soldiers like this.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store.
Bad luck, sir. That shop's closed today. Best nab a wink at the inn and come round again on the morrow, eh?
'Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
There is little point in my leading the way if we haven't got what we require to hand. Pray, light your lantern, Master. Holy attack will serve us well here. I believe yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly. Quickly, Arisen, you must regain your footing.
What do ye want? You're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret that.
There is a chance of being beset by beasts or brigands in an ox cart, but I'm willing to take the risk to put my feet up.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.